Hello everybody, my name is Suman Dua. I'm a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. In this video today, I will be explaining you Western Australia's state nomination requirements for both visa subclasses 190 and 491. Western Australia has recently updated their requirements and the occupation list, and they have been allocated 1100 seats for 190 visa subclass and 340 seats for 491 visa subclass. Western Australia has got two streams. So one is the general stream, which has got a Schedule 1 and a Schedule 2 occupation list, and they also have a graduate stream. To be eligible for a nomination under 190 visa or 491 visa for any of these streams, first you have to meet the requirements that are set by the Department of Home Affairs. So those requirements are that you need to be under 45 years of age, you need to have competent English, you need to have a positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation, and you need to have total of 65 points including the state points. Now I'm going to quickly show you their occupation list before I start explaining you the requirements for each of these streams. So this is their website, and when you will go to the occupation list, which is mentioned on the left side, then you will be able to see all the occupations for each stream. So on their occupation list, you can see that they have got general stream Schedule 1, and they have also got general stream Schedule 2 as well. So there is a difference of the occupation lists and also the requirements for these occupations. So you can see that there are few occupations under Schedule 1, and they have recently added Schedule 2 where they have added lot more occupations. You can also see which occupations are available for 190 and which ones are available for 491, and then they also have a category where some occupations are available for regional WA only. So these are the areas outside Perth. So you need to have an employment contract from an employer which is outside of Perth. So we will put the postcodes in the description. So in these occupation lists, you can see that what occupations are available under what visa nomination. So there is a long list for the Schedule 2. Then they have also got the occupation list for the graduates of Western Australia as well. So that is a pretty generous list as well. Now let's look at the general stream under Schedule 1. As I have just shown you that general stream under Schedule 1 has a different set of occupations, and they also have different requirements compared to the other streams. If your occupation is under the Schedule 1, then the requirements that you need to meet are: you need to be currently residing in Australia, that you need to have proficient English if your occupation is under skill level 1 or 2. You will also need to meet their work experience requirements, which are that you need to have 1 year work experience either in Australia, or you need to have 3 years work experience in your nominated occupation from overseas. You will also need to have a minimum of 12 months contract for a full-time employment in your nominated occupation or closely related occupation from Western Australia's employer. And if your occupation is under general stream Schedule 2, then you need to be currently residing in Australia. You also need to have proficient English if your occupation is under NSCO skill level 1 or 2, and you will need a full-time employment contract from Western Australia's employer in your nominated occupation or closely related occupation. Now let's look at the second stream, which is graduate stream. So your occupation needs to be on the graduate stream occupation list, and you need to be Western Australia's graduate. So Western Australia graduate is somebody who has completed at least 2 years of study in Western Australia. You will also need to meet minimum English requirements for your nominated occupation. And if you are Western Australia's graduate, then either you will need 6 months work experience anywhere in Australia in your nominated occupation or closely related occupation, or you can provide a contract of employment from a Western Australia's employer for a minimum of 6 months. When you will apply for Western Australia's nomination, you will also need to provide evidence that you have sufficient funds to support yourself. So if you are a single applicant, you will have to provide evidence of 20,000 Australian dollars. If you are a couple, then you will have to provide evidence of 30,000 Australian dollars. And for each dependent applicant, you will have to provide evidence of 5,000 Australian dollars. If you are somebody who meets the requirements for their nomination for any of their streams, please get in touch with us to help you with your nomination application. Stay updated about Australia's immigration. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel.